Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to be doing something really fun that I have in store. And we have a very special guest with us today. We have none other than Ferrenthian. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad to be here and glad to see what you have in store for me today.
Awesome, I'm super glad to hear that. So just to confirm with you, you do not know what we are doing today, is that correct?
Correct. I know we are playing a game of Grandarchive. Aside from that, I don't know anything else.
Okay, perfect. So everyone at home, you are going to be finding out exactly what is happening in this game of Grandarchive. As Ferrenthian as well. When I invited them, I asked them to just play a webcam game with me, but game was in air quotes. So we're going to find out why that is in just a second. So without further ado, shall we decide who goes first?
Yes, absolutely.
I rolled 2 1s, making a 2.
I rolled a 5, so I will elect to go first, as it's required in Grandarchive.
Alrighty, so I am going to go ahead and let you take it away.
Okay, sounds good. I will start with the Spirit of Water, and on enter, draw my 7 cards. Well, as all good water players know, it's time to play a 2-3. So, in this case, I think it's going to be the Frostworn Paladin.
That's a pretty good 2-3.
And with that, I will pass the turn to you.
Alrighty, so I am going to go ahead and go into my spirit here, but for those of you at home, you actually get to see what the spirit is. I'm playing the Riddle spirit, and so this spirit allows me on enter to draw 6 cards and choose 2 basic elements. Riddle spirit then gains the inherited effect. Its object in each of the chosen elements is the additional element as well. So I will choose fire and wind and draw my 6. Additionally, Riddle Spirit has another line of text that says, when an opponent activates a card from hand, they must answer a question correctly. Otherwise, the card is negated and banished.
Oh no. Well, in that case, Frostworn Paladin might have to do a lot of work in this video.
Alrighty, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3 for my Academy Guide.
Okay.
And, oh, I forgot to draw for turn. There we are. I'm bad at this game. An Academy Guide will swing in for 1 into your Water Spirit.
Okay, I will take... Actually, I'll intercept that on the Frostworn Paladin.
Oh, yeah, that is correct. Yeah. Alrighty. I will pass the turn.
Look at you, already putting in work. Alright, I will go to my turn. And I'm going to attempt to materialize out Grand Crusader's Ring.
You have yourself a Grand Crusader's Ring.
Alright, and then I will recollect and draw.
Of course. And for those of you at home and for Ferrenthian, he has to keep his hands on camera at all times, just in case for insurance policy. We don't want any funny business going around.
Well, it's okay. I always want my influence to be 6 perfectly, so I think we're going to manage this. I'm going to start off by seeing if I can play out a Gildas for 3.
Alrighty, my spirit will activate, and your question is, name 3 cards that start with the letter I.
Letter I. Oh dear.
And we're going to give the players about 10 to 20 seconds for each question.
Okay, this is actually one of my weak suits of being able to recall random bits of information that start with particular things but no other framework. Intrepid Highwayman.
Correct.
That's a blue one. Inspiring Call.
Yep.
Ooh.
And that's all the time we have. That Gildas is negated and banished here.
Unfortunate. It sounds like that might happen a lot in this case if there are multiple questions.
Some answers we were looking for was Illuminate Secrets, Innervate Agility, Innervate Fury, Innervate Knowledge, Intrepid Spearman.
Yeah, those Innervate ones would have been a good one to try.
Alrighty.
Okay.
It's still your turn.
Well, we're going to give it another shot. I'm going to crack the Grand Crusader's Ring to draw a card.
Alrighty.
And like I said, Frostworn Paladin, you might be putting in a lot of work here today. I'm going to pay down 3 and attempt to play a trained sharpshooter.
Ah, my spirit will activate once more. Your question is, how many unique playable champion characters are there?
does that count? Like, Xander level 1 and 2 are individual champions?
No.
Or is it just Xander as a... Okay.
Xander themselves, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So there is Lorraine, Silvie, Xander. Okay, there's those three. Rye. Those are the first base ones. Then there's Mordred, Tristan, and I feel like there's another lineage break champion in Donabash's that I'm forgetting, but I'll come back to that. Oh, there's Merlin, good old Merlin. And then Fractured Crown, there wasn't anything besides the Merlin 3. So there's 7 from the first one. And then in the next one, there are Tenoris, Nico. Then there's, oh goodness, Diana and Polcock. There's Vanitas and Arisana. And I think that's it. So I want to say 12.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
There are 14 unique champions.
Who did I miss?
So you missed Alan.
Oh, right.
So there is 4 DOA champions plus 4 lineage breaks, putting us at 8. And then in MRC, you have Vanitas, Polhawk, Nico. And then you have Diana, Arisana, Tony, which is 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. Or that's 12. Hold on.
I'll take 12 as an answer. I miscounted, but I'll still take it.
No, that's 14. I'm sorry. 6 plus 8 is 14. I'm bad at math. All right. Negate and banish. Get it out of here.
Well, I think that I am just going to swing at you for 2 damage.
I will take 2.
Okay, well, I will pass and be really sad.
I'm going to go ahead and take my free level up into Silvie. Wild's Whisper. I will recollect and draw.
The Riddle Spirit is not a once per turn action.
Yeah, it is a way to make sure you know Grandarchive. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start by paying 1, 2, 3, and 4 for Tempest Silverback.
Okay.
And he will get a buff counter. I will go ahead and pass the turn to you.
I will wake up. And would you say that your spirit counts as wind and fire?
Correct, it does.
Fantastic. I will, in that case, play out a wind resonance bubble. We're going to see how many more 2/3s I can throw into the hands. I will go ahead and recollect and draw.
You'll get one of these questions eventually.
I don't know about that. We'll have to see. Well, luck is have it. We'll play another Gildas and see if we can resolve this one.
Alrighty, your question will be, how many total elements are in the game currently?
Total elements are in the game, including like base and advanced ones?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so there are 4 technically if we're counting Norm. So Norm, Water, Wind, and Fire. And then the advanced elements are Arcane Crux, Terra for Silvie, Arcane Crux, Terra, and then, goodness. Well, let's just move on. There's Umbra. Okay, Arcane Crux, Terra. There's gotta be. I'm just like, there's Lorraine, there's Rye, there's Silvie. Oh, and Luxem. Yeah, we forget about Luxem because I don't really want to have it existing in this, but that's okay. So there's 8 there, and then we got the 4 classes. So there's Umbra for Diana. There's a good old Astra for Cleric, and the Neos. And that's it, right? So there's 3 from that one, and 8 counting the Norm, so 11.
You're correct. You get a Gildas.
Oh, Gildas. All right, that took way longer than it should have. So we'll take a Gildas, and she is balanced, as Gildas is always balanced.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm going to attempt to swing 4 damage into the Academy Guide.
That is good.
Okay. I will then swing for 2 damage into Silvie.
Silvie takes 2.
All right. We're going to chance it on another one. We don't need to play risky here. I'm going to draw a card off the Wind Resonance Bubble, and I will pay 3 for a Lurking Assailant.
Alrighty, your question is, there is only 2 level 2 champs with 24 HP. Who are they?
One is Mordred, and the other one is Lorraine.
You are correct. You get a Lurking Assailant.
Ah, if all the questions were as easy as that. All right, I will swing for 2 more into Silvie.
You got it.
And I will pass the turn.
I am going to go ahead and get Grand Crusader's Ring.
Okay.
We will then recollect, draw, crack the GCR, and draw. We will pay 2 for a young Beast Bonder.
Okay.
We will buff up the monkey. He will get 2 counters due to him being a beast. I will swing 1 into your Gildas.
Okay. 1 is good.
I will pay 3 for a cremation ritual on my young Beast Bonder.
Okay.
I will draw 2. I will then be very sad because I miscounted.
That happens a lot to me in Grandarchive too.
I will play a Grey Wolf, and I realized I don't have Pride. I feel like I've nerfed myself by playing Silvie.
It's okay. Gildas will survive 1 more turn.
And I will, I don't know if Silvie's surviving another turn. I'll pass the turn to you.
You see, the beautiful thing about this is that it doesn't matter whether or not the card stays on the field with Gildas. She'll still be in balance. Alright, I'm going to play Poison Dagger, and that is going to come in tapped.
Yep.
And then I will recollect and draw. Alright, well, let's just start off by swinging 2 damage into the Grey Wolf with the Frostworn Paladin.
You got it.
And then we'll swing 2 more damage into Silvie with the Lurking Assailant.
You got it.
And we'll see if we can calm this beast down by paying 3 for a Snow Fairy.
Well, it only depends if you can answer this question.
Yes.
True or false? The very popular card Creative Shock features Rye in the art.
It depends on what version, but I believe the base version from Dawn of Ashes does feature Rye.
You are incorrect. It is not Rye.
It's not. Who is it then?
It is some female.
Okay, it's what every Rye aspires to be. I do know that the promo Creative Shock does not feature Rye.
Correct. That is the Merlin.
Good old Merlin. Doing Merlin things. Well, it's okay that Snow Fairy got banished, because Gildas is still balanced. And we'll swing 4 damage into Silvie.
4, you got it.
Alright. I am good to pass the turn to you.
I will be going into level 2 here, with 1 floating, and then we will be rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have a d20 here. 3. Reclaim is banished. Silvie level 2, I have a beast, so I will draw. I will recollect, and I will draw for turn. Uh-oh, we're getting to the point where I'm getting up in levels now.
Yeah, that ape is going to start swinging for 7 damage. Or more.
1, 2, 3. I will play a Bedivere.
Oh no.
I think that is my best bet here to try and stay alive against this ally onslaught, and I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will wake everything up. Let's see here. I think that I am going to materialize a Fire Resonance Bauble.
Very smart play.
And then we will recollect and draw for turn. Well, I will say, James, you are indeed lowering my count of 2 3s in the deck. I am starting to peter out of my 2-3 simulator.
Don't worry, everyone. I found out how to beat water allies. Just ask them questions.
It's true. We're too dumb to play the game correct or answer questions. All we can do is play 3 for an ally and hold up interaction. Alright, I'm going to start by swinging 2 into Bedivere with the Frostworn Paladin.
That is allowed.
I will swing 2 more into Bedivere with the Lurking Assailant.
That is allowed, and Bedivere will die. I am not level 3, so I get no on-death trigger.
Okay, that's what we like to hear. I will try and play out another Frostworn Paladin for 3. Do I play this?
Alrighty. Are you
Yeah.
ready for your
Ask
question
away.
here?
Ask away.
What is Nimue's full name?
That is such an obscure question. I feel like you have it targeted towards this Froststone Paladin. I'm gonna go with Nimue Avalon's Grace.
You are incorrect. It is Nimue Cursed Touch.
Oh, you meant the actual card name, not her full name, like from the lore. Oh, that's okay. I'm still balanced, so we're fine. That was the intent of this.
Yes.
Okay, I will swing 4 into Silvie.
I will pay 2 and Zephyr your Gildas.
Gildas is Zephyr'd. I will then go ahead and crack the Fire Resonance Bubble to draw 1 card. And then I will pass the turn to you.
Gotcha.
And Gildas will come back.
I'm just going down the line on my questions, and let me tell you, some of these I was in a weird mindset making them. We are going to go ahead and level to 3, and you're wondering, why are you leveling to 3 in a Silvie deck? Because you're going to be low on advantage. Well, you're about to find out. We have 5 cards down here. We're going to get rid of 3, so we'll get rid of 5. We're at 4 now. Reroll 5, 3. Now we have 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got rid of that. So we have banished a Hymn of Gaia's Grace, a Blazing Direwolf, and a Grey Wolf. And we are going to go into Silvie Erst's Riddles. So you may be unfamiliar with this Silvie card, but let me share it with you. It has Silvie lineage, and at the beginning of your recollection phase, I reveal the top card of my deck. If it is an animal or beast ally card, I put a level counter on Silvie and put it to my hand. If it is not, it stays on top and I draw for turn.
Oh dear.
I will go to my recollection phase.
Sure.
I will reveal a Ventus.
Oh.
He is a beast. Yeah. He will go to my hand and I will get a level counter.
Can that be the next question? Is Virtus a beast or not? I think I can get that one right.
I will recollect and draw for turn. Well, would you look at that? I am level 4. So close. Let us see. You are a water player, and we want to see if you hold up interaction. That's what the audience wants. So we're going to cast a Bestial Frenzy.
What is the pride level?
He is Pride 5. I am currently level 4.
Unfortunately, I think that will resolve.
Uh-oh. I will choose modes of +1 level and give my beast Cleave.
I have no responses.
I will swing for 7 and cleave the board.
I'll retaliate for 1 because I'm no longer balanced and clear up my board.
Alrighty, and I will pass the turn.
Okay. At this moment, I realize that I have messed up. I'm going to go ahead and grab out the Scepter of Lumina and see if we can regain this game by just going through materializations for the rest of it. I'm going to do banish 1. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's a 3, so I'll banish the middle one, and that is a Stillwater Patrol. And then I will recollect and draw.
This ain't no normal Silvie you can bully anymore.
It is not, unfortunately. And I'm just actually in a lot of danger.
Only 13 damage left, though, so it is possible to get there.
I think Scepter of Lumina might have to do quite a bit of work. Well, we'll see if we can survive. I'm going to pay 3 for a Korhazi Trapper.
Alrighty, your question is... This card is the only Selkie ally type to date. Who is it?
The Mistbound Cutthroat. It's the 3/1 that mills itself... When it mills another ally from the deck, it'll bring itself back to the field rested.
You're correct. That is the only Selkie to date. You got yourself a Korhazi Trapper.
On enter, I will get myself a prep counter that will keep me alive. And I think with that, I will pass the turn to you.
I'll untap. And what are we going to get here? We are going to get nothing other than a Beastbond Ear.
Okay.
I will go to my recollection phase. Silvie will trigger. It is a Grey Wolf. I will add that to my hand. get a level counter, recollect, and draw. And if anyone in the comments are like, wow, this ability's so broken, this is just too good, this is what Merlin does.
Well, this is Merlin every turn, though. If you had told me this was a legal card, I wouldn't be playing this for Worlds.
100%. I still think Merlin's better, but that's I'm not allowed to have opinions as a content creator. So moving on. We are gonna try and kill this Korhazi Trapper with my Tempest Silverback.
Yes, that is unfortunately quite good. I will just allow that to happen.
Perfect. And then I will pay 2 for a Grey Wolf. And Silvie will come in and attack you for 2.
I will take 2.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay, well, Scepter of Lumina, you're going to have a lot of work to do today. I am going to level up to Xander level 1. And I'll roll for the banishment. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 3, so I'll banish this middle card, and that is a Drowned Cut. I am going to, however, hold priority
Yes.
if you have nothing in response to my materialization.
Nope, you are good.
Okay, so on the effect trigger of Scepter of Lumina, I'm going to hold priority and pop the Poison Dagger and attempt to deal 1 damage to Silvie.
Silvie will take 1.
Okay, now that that's resolved, Scepter of Lumina's damage will be increased by 1, so I will attempt to deal 5 damage with the Scepter of Lumina because of Xander leveling.
5 and go to 18.
Fantastic. And then Xander's trigger will give me a prep counter, and I will glimpse 2. If I can glimpse the cards that I need to get myself out of this. I think I don't want either of these. So I'm going to put both of these to the bottom, and then I will... Oh, this is the tempting one. I think, being my recollection, I'm going to cast Freezing Hail on Silvie for 3 damage if it resolves.
Interesting. Alrighty. So that's going to trigger another question here, and your question will be, which element features the least amount of cards with the keyword Floating Memory?
Oh my. Does that include advanced elements as well?
No, basic element, I should clarify.
Okay, basic elements. Okay. Oh. Well, water is buoyant, so it's probably not that. I'm going to go with wind.
You are incorrect.
That is incredibly
fire.
unfortunate. Oh, that's incredibly funny. Unfortunate. Well, my attempt at getting in there did not work. Oh, we'll go to recollection, and we'll draw 1 card off the top. And I think this is the only one that's going to work here. So we gotta risk that I can answer 1 question this game. And I'm gonna play a dungeon guide.
Oh, dungeon guide for game. What does the Riddle Spirit have in store for you? This is a tough one. The next question down. Water has 22 floating memory cards compared to fire's blank. So we're looking for the number of floating memory. I will let you know wind has 9.
Well, at least there's that. I'm going to go with 7.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
You are correct. The dungeon guide does resolve.
That was a complete shot in the dark, but I appreciate the setup from the Freezing Hail. Alright, I will roll to keep. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and keep the one that I roll. That is a 2 Thieving Cuts.
Mm.
And I will level up into Xander Deft Executor, and his on enter will trigger the Scepter of Lumina to deal 5 damage to Silvie.
That does it. 23.
Perfect. And I will get the 2 counters from the Deft Executor. There's nothing in my graveyard to reclaim. And I will swing the last 2 points of damage into Silvie.
So the question is, does Silvie have a Zephyr in order to save this game and win?
I'm going to go with a no.
Well, you are correct. Silvie does not have a Zephyr. But
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
But before Silvie goes, she has one last question for you.
Oh no.
What is Parsnet's full name?
I think it's Parsnet Royal Maid.
You are correct, and with that, Silvie, the Earth's riddles, has fallen, and you have gracefully defeated her. Congratulations.
Once again, all it takes is a couple of 2-3s and pseudo 2-3s coming in to save the day.
Well, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time seeing everything unfold in real time, the catch, the drama, and Ferrenthian, I hope you enjoyed playing against the Silvie deck.
Yes, this is a fantastic twist on Grandarchive. It's good to know that even when half of your cards, well, actually, probably about 90% of the cards got banished, Gildas is still a very balanced card.
That is correct. Gildas will always be balanced, so keep that in mind for your next ban list. And with that being said, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. We will see you at Worlds coming up here this weekend. And I hope everyone has a wonderful time. Come visit me if you're out there and support everyone. Have a wonderful night and take care. Bye-bye now.
I think I'm going to actually do something still pre-recollection, and we're going to risk it for the biscuit.
Juggernaut.
I'm going to attempt to freezing hail you for 3 damage.
What? Yeah, Silvie will take 3. Putting Silvie at...
Has Silvie run out of questions? We take
Oh, hold on. You are correct. I was all too busy thinking. Editor, cut that. Tage, recast Freezing Hill. Go.
I think... Okay.